high. I'm gonna turn this neck fan off. Been using this for these hot LA days. Alright, welcome back to Danger's Edge. I'm here. We're gonna throw some axes, knives. I'm gonna check the angle real quick. Angle's looking pretty good. Let me know in the chat if you can hear me. And also let me know how the angle is. You can see the log over my shoulder or around it entirely. Good to start with a miss. You learn more from missing than you do from getting it right. If you ever do that, where you did something like a physical feat of strategy and timing, and you're like, at the end you're like, I don't even know if I could redo that. That was crazy. And I'm like dialing in these shades, sunglasses. They make me feel like the depth is like zoomed in a little bit, perhaps. So I might take them off. Okay, we're getting some blades on the board. I'm trying to stay consistent with all of my throws. Let's do some no spin. Oh, yeah, that bounced out. My no spin feels good. Like right when I started throwing right now, I just felt confident in my form. I'm not aiming very good with my no spin. Should focus on aiming more right now. I'm not thinking of the form, but I want to be thinking about my release. Like that is really good. Those felt really nice. Very specific targeting. Looks like they're strongly in there, like an inch into the log. Yeah, I'm curious actually on average how deep the knives go. You can kind of tell by the coloring where the red ends. That's probably how far they go into the log. Hey, what's up, Gustavo? Welcome to Danger's Edge. Just doing my arm workout for today of knife throwing. We just did no spin, half spin, let's do some full spin. And those ones I'm like, I think that's the hardest one to start your morning or whenever you're throwing. And you're like, okay, I'm going to do full spin. I'm going to get this first one. See there, I keep learning from the first one. And then I figure it out on the second and then just copy that on the third. It's like going in with the first one is, I think it's underspinning. That was like a really weak hit. I was talking with Josh, the other co-founder of Danger's Edge, who also throws knives, that I think full spin's the easiest to do in succession because you just grab the handle and you're like this. Whereas half spin and no spin are very, very particular holds that take longer to set up in your hand. No luck on that one. I think I was thinking about other things while I was going there for a second. I had an idea pop in my head. Well, there's 3 in a row, but I didn't like that middle one. You see that? They're floppy. Whereas these two are so we'll get another full spin. Let's get some let's get one on the other log too. We hit the log, or we hit the other blade with this one. Yeah, just doing my arm workouts, doing some throws. We got axes here too, so if you want to see any cool throws, any challenges to give me, I love a good challenge. Ah, we're just doing full spin, holding the handle and rotating the blade 360 degrees on its way to the log. By holding the handle and snapping, just throwing these knives. How's everyone doing? Brazil, Goofy, has some chats going on. Hey, here we go. Ah, I had it good at first, and then I overthought the technique. Like I threw the first one good, and I was like, okay, now focus on the snap right here. Ah, that last one underspun. I actually extended, but that was two good ones. Yeah, full spin is the trickiest one for me to keep consistent. There we go. So 3 full spins, 2 logs. Yeah, once I found the rhythm, I was like, so I just had to throw both logs with the same energy and distance and all that. Okay, I'm going to move my phone a bit because it's kind of getting into sunlight and we don't want it to overheat. So I'm going to be right back, actually. I'm going to put this drape over it. Sucks when you're live streaming and you look back like 20 minutes later. Now I got like a little hood over my phone. We got 81 people here. Thanks for joining me. Do my axe and knife throwing workout. Here at Danger's Edge, we like to throw knives. We like to mountain bike, rock climb, cliff jump, skateboard, scooter, anything outdoors. It's a really fun time. So this is kind of like my home gym. I come here, I throw axes, and yeah, I like to progress in certain talents like axe throwing as my workout, so I don't have to be in a gym. It's just not my play style. So just do one of everything: half spin, no spin, full spin. It's one of my classic like warm up techniques. All the different types of throws. This is half spin. I'm gonna hold the knife by the blade, flat like a tongue. Then we'll do no spin. So this one is the most cool technique. You throw it like this, and you press your pointer finger down to stop the rotation, so you'll release it, and it'll just float and tip over 90 degrees. So this is what that looks like from behind. And then we have full spin. You hold it like a wizard wand and pretty much just snap. And I think it's more of like a trial and error of like, where's my rotation today? Like today. So those are the 3 like main throws, and then there's endless other ways to throw. And once you do all those, you do it with the other hand. So if you really want to get technical about like learning different knife throws, which I've enjoyed. See, now I get the full spin. I got to start with full spin. Although sometimes I like to end with my worst throw when I do these sequences, because ending with your worst throw, it's like pressure makes diamonds, you know? It's a good payoff. So we'll do half spin first. That one's guaranteed. No spin. And now that full spin. There we go. That's 3 different knife throws in 5 seconds. Pretty good trifecta here too. That wasn't a good full spin though. It was like, it over rotated, so the blade was pointing down on the log. Let's check the chat. Welcome to Danger's Edge, everyone. We got 46 people. We got 5 likes. Cool. Let me know how my audio and the angle is. I didn't actually read the chat there because I have a thing over it. So I'm going to throw some axes and then I'll check the chat. Whew, here we go. Some axes. We got 4 here. I like to throw in quads. Yeah, I like to throw with 4 at a time. It's kind of my preferred workout. So we'll do some overhand, underhands. We'll hit the other log. Ooh, you see the handle came off? That's a classic. These are 2-piece axes. So you hit the handle, and you can change the handle or the blade and keep the other. But one of the things that bugs me is it does fall off on the ground like that when it's loose, and makes you want to throw these overhand, because then the handle can't fall out when you release. These are some of my worst axes because working with the brands we've worked with, we do a lot of product demos for them. They give us a lot of cool axes, and got like some really nice ones I'm saving because when you throw a lot of axes, they will hit each other and do damage like that on the handle. We'll do the Western throw. Need more power. There we go. And the little log. Can't leave them hanging. There we go. Ah, that's my favorite throw. We call it the Western because it feels like you're shooting a revolver real quick. The way that you hold it and go like, yeah. So, yeah, anyone in the chat ever do home workouts or any kind of like skill-based workouts? You know, I guess like hobbies, I should say, that exceed the gym, where you're outdoors, rock climbing, mountain biking. I'm gonna check the chat now, see what y'all are saying. All right. The plants. The plants. I don't know what that means. Oh, am I showing too much cheek? Oh man, I could actually adjust that precisely. Maybe that'll zoom in on my cheeks. Let me know if that'll get me more views or not. Cool. Well, not much conversation targeted towards me, besides butt cheeks. I'll take that though. So I'm gonna drink some water. Let's see. What's a fun story about knife throwing I can tell you? This content is specifically supposed to be tailored for knife throwing everything. So let me think. We've done a lot of knife throwing in different parts of California and Washington. We go on these things called park hoppers. Well, that's the name of the YouTube playlist for these park hopper series. But we essentially go out into the wilderness and bring these knives and axes, and we'll just be walking on a hike with them, like in our backpack, and we'll come across like this, where the Forest Service just cut a beautiful log, and then I'll look away from it, like where you are, and see like a stump or a big rock to stand on. And then essentially we just take out the gear, we set up the camera, we stand on the rock, and we try to get like a cool sequence in like immersed in nature with the log we find. And so that's been like our favorite thing to do at Dangerous Edge because one, we all get together, we go on a huge camping trip. Two is we get to hike, which is like a lot of us with our spouses, they're not down to do like a extendo ill prepared, like it's not ill prepared, I should say. It's more of like improv. We don't go in wanting to do one specific thing. So it's like hiking. Maybe we'll stop at this like waterway we come across. If there's a cave, we'll like hang out there. It's very open ended. It's not like we're walking there, eating lunch, coming back. So that kind of stuff is where we film our favorite kind of content, and we try the hardest on like really long distance combos and throws and finding beautiful logs and beautiful sceneries. And we have some of the most amazing stuff coming out. I'm really excited about. So yeah, that's a bit about what we do for fun. That's like our main goal. If we had like the money and like sponsorship we could get to do one thing like for this YouTube channel, it would be go to different national forests, walk the trails, find where the Forest Service decapitated a tree and left like a log with a target, do cool throws promoting those knives and our own merch, and yeah, just enjoy life. That'd be sick. And we've been like we're getting little kind of breaks at it, like little opportunities. So we've been stoked to be growing a lot recently with our lives. These lives have been great for boosting our watch hours, but also boosting our sub count every day. We'll throw more axes just because I feel like I do want a workout today, and knives are very light. So we're just going to do a bunch of sick challenges. We'll start with just your basic 3 or 4 in a row. normal throw. So I do a workout routine with these axes every day right here in my backyard that consists of me throwing 4 axes at a time and achieving, I think, 13 different challenges. That's the first one. So we're just going to go through my workout routine. That's the first one. This is wave 2, underhand 4. So if I don't complete it, I do it again. So my workout is like a wave like that of 4 throws, but I have to get them all in a specific cadence challenge. So you can see how this could take a while if I'm having an off day. These are all different. Oh, sizes of axe. Yeah, the axes don't like the little guy right now. I'm actually going to have to condition my brain right now. Oh my god, this axe is so busted. It's like pinched between its own wood. I've never seen that. If I could get it out, it might have a few more throws in its life. There we go. Yeah, I'm going to try not talking when I do them because I don't know who that's servicing. Oh. That's weird. I can't get the axes in the small log. It's a hot one today. It's like over 90. I try to do this 5 days a week because at the end of the day, it's fun. Okay, so we got our 4 underhand. What's fun about this is, yeah, it can be tricky to. It's like one of my favorite things with axe throwing is throwing multiple things and using location as a challenge because it fills up quick on the board or you can't really find a home for certain things. We're gonna do the Western throw now, just like this underhand variation. This is one of my favorite new throws I've been enjoying. Oh, I hate the axe. It's a chill 3. It's like the funnest feeling. It's a fun feeling to throw it like that. The log's moving. I have to kick it back. Usually you have a setup that's a bit different than mine. But since the log is so heavy, it doesn't move that much. We're doing Western 4 of these. Oh man, that was super early. Okay, so we're going for 4 of those. That's phase 3. This will be great because I actually never count out my phases. Never count out the phases of my throwing. And so I'll let you know how many. I think it's like 14. I keep adding, so it's not the same. Oh, and over. Okay, the Western, I'm trying to find how to aim with it a bit better. That's the throw I just did. I'm trying to like, when you throw anything long enough, you get to know the weight and distance and the technique enough. Okay, I gotta fix this real quick. Let's see, I just want to roll this down. Can't kick it in. There we go. All right, 4 Western right here. There we go. Don't mind these handles. This is a 2-piece axe. As you can see, you can take this off to replace. What's annoying if you throw underhand, they can just kind of take their pants fall down. Oh, like that. So where's everyone from? You throw it all. Any interest in knife and axe throwing? Any recommendations on how our content can be optimized for what we like to do here? I'm going to have to work on this setup later. Okay, so now that was wave 3. Wave 4 is the other hand. We're going to do 4 overhand, opposite arm. This one is like always interesting because obviously it's your other hand. But I also have a bad wrist right now, so I'm like accounting for it. All right. Ah. So you can see how this becomes a workout. We're working out. We're doing my axe workout for anyone just joining. We're on wave 4. Wave 4, which is opposite hand, 4 in a row. Oh. And this axe right here is actually my longest, so the other ones are quite smaller, and it messes with me sometimes. I like the... There we go. Yeah, go check out our long form. We just launched a video called Perfect Daze, which is knife throwing in the wilderness. One of our sickest videos. Oh, man. So, yeah. This is wave 4. I think it's my 4th try. There we go. 4 in a row. Right hand. So now we're on the wave 5. Wave 5 of Ryan's at-home axe workout is opposite hand, 4 in a row under. 1, 2, 3. And we're going to run this one back since I missed the first one. Oh, we already got 3 in a row. We can end this. This is usually the hardest one for me to cut. Nice. Okay, we did it first tee. Because I feel like I don't have as much power. Switch arm underhand, but that, surprisingly, the hardest one was easier today. So now we're on to wave 6. Wave 6 of Ryan's axe throwing. Wave 6 is going to be all the 4 we just did. We did 5. We're not going to do the Western, but it's the other 4 all in one round. So we have an overhand, an underhand, and switch sides. Overhand, an underhand, small log. Come on. Yes. So we got 4 different throws with both hands involved. And nailed the small log too. That's the hype log. It's actually the bailout log because I only throw it if the big one's full. So now we're going to do that again for wave 7. Right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Wave 7 is the same one. But this time, I usually just throw, I can't do the same throw with the same axe. So we'll do overhand, underhand, and switch sides. Overhand. That's right. Underhand. Boom. So we got wave 5, 6, 7, first tee. We're on a roll right now. So far we've done, I'll show you the throws that we've done. We've done 7 waves of my workout. The first throw, wave 1 is overhand, 4. Wave 2 was 4 underhand. Wave 3 was 4 Western underhands. Wave 5 was axe throw, switch. 6 underhand. And then 7 was 4 different throws. And 8 was 4 different throws. So we're on wave 9. Wave 9 is actually going to be double spins, but the camera is too close. I'm usually right here, so I don't know. I'll have to try the same challenge with tighter rotations. But first, let me check the chat. How are we all doing? We got 89 people watching my axe workout. I'm going through all the waves of different throwing techniques. So now we're on wave 9, which is I have 4 axes. And in this wave, I have to stick one of them double spin and one of them double under spin. And they have to be back to back. I'm going to do that twice. So here we go. We're going to try double spins. It's a tighter location than I'm used to. This one we'll try double under. Okay, I'm learning. Double spin. Okay, so there's a double regular. Yeah, it's a lot closer than I'm used to, so I have to tighten up my rotation in order to not do what the first 3 did, under rotate and hit like handle first. But we just need to get 2 in a row of each type. So we could, it's a lot of variations of that. So we're going to go double full spin. Boom. Double under. Boom. We got to do it again. Let's see if we can get it both in one round. This one's the longest axe, so I'll throw it under. Oh, I hit the other ones, so. Okay, but wave 9 is done because we got 2 different doubles in out of 4. So wave 10 is going to do the same thing with the same hand. So we're getting through my workout. We're on wave 10 of 4 in a row axe throws. We're going to do another round of regular hand double under, double over. So there's the double over. Double under. Now a double over. Boom. So this hand is done. This hand is done. That was 2 double spin overhands, a single double spin underhand to finish wave 10. See, I got this one, but then I didn't get this one. I didn't get the underhand consecutively after, so I had to hit another one under it. These are little games I make for my workouts to be like challenging, thought-provoking, I should say. Did I say that was wave 10 or am I on wave 10? All right, let me think. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Am I missing? 8, 9. So now we're on number 10. Okay, we're on wave 10 of my workout, which is going to be opposite hand doubles. I have to do it kind of close right here, but let's see. This is going to be interesting from this distance. It's like under rotating. I got to snap even more than that. Okay, so that was switch double under. So yeah, because like I said, usually I'm doing this challenge from like behind where the camera is. So moving closer, I got to have everything tighten up. But we just need to get 2 more rounds, round 10 and 11. So this is it. That was good rotation, but I missed the log. Same, I'm above it. Oh man. So nothing on that one. I gave up on the end there. But if you enjoyed the channel, we do a lot of axe and knife throwing. We focus on our long form cinematic videos. Go check out Perfect Daze, the newest video starring myself in Tahoe doing beautiful knife throwing in the wilderness. All right, double under, switch. Jeez. Yeah, my opposite hand is not calibrated right now. I gotta fix my log setup too. So we just have 2 more rounds. Arguably the hardest, which is switch a throwing arm, double spins. This one is like the longest axe too, so I can barely get it around. Okay, underspin again. Yeah, this challenge is getting me sweaty too because I'm also standing in the sun now. But we just need 2 out of the 4 back to back to move on to the final round, which is the same challenge. Okay, so switch double under. Now we need to switch double over. Switch double over. Now throw a single in there. Yeah, ironically, this is actually an easier thing to do. A little bit more distance from the main log. I'm also throwing sideways because I'm trying to keep you guys visible. That was really under rotated. Okay, switch double under. Now we need to switch over. Yes, okay, that's part 1 done. We're on round 11 now. Round 11, folks. Last part of my axe workout. We're going to do that one more time to make it true as the final round of the workout. And we'll check the chat, see how everyone's doing. I might move on to my other workout, or I'll stay here and hang out and throw some more if you guys are interested in axe throwing. All right, start with the double under. I don't know why that helps me. It's like a good throw, but I missed the log. Okay, double under right here to end it, double over. Oh, came in early. Whew, I'm getting that workout I was looking for. We're almost there, folks. So my workout is 11 waves of getting 4 in a row with axes, except for the last 2 waves. To be technical. Okay, there it is. Double. That was the double under. Oh. Okay. Trying to see if I got a splinter there. It's hard to tell. I think I'm good. All right, so yeah, we just need to get this challenge one more time, folks, and then that's the last part of my usual daily workout for arms. My arm workout is axe throwing right here, double over. That was good form. Double under. Okay, double under. All right, now double over. That was close. That's close. Whew. All right, so here we go. Last part of the workout. 2 axe spins over. See, that way under spin. Like that. Oh. And that overspun. This is my opposite hand for you wondering what the struggle bus is all about right now. Okay, right here. We just need 2 in a row of double spins. 1 over, 1 under, back to back. So here's the under. Overspun. Wow. Okay, I gotta pay attention. Right here. That's the double under. That was the blade in too. That was a softy hit. Jeez, I can't tell. Is there a splinter in my finger? Usually it's pretty obvious. I think I just like chafed it from throwing. All right, so we're hanging in there. We're gonna knock this challenge out right now. The double over gave me trouble. I'll start with that. Double over, double under. We're done. Sweet. And an extra switch, long throw. Sweet. We did it. All right, I'm gonna grab some water. Check the chat. Whew, that's my daily workout. I gotta say, this is a little harder. A little harder. Talking to yourself the whole time. We did 11 phases, all challenging acts, 4 in a row challenges. So I'm pretty happy to have done that, and that's the first half of my home workout. That's arms. Checking the chat. How we all doing? Worthless people. Is there something going on with that guy? He doesn't seem very well adjusted. Whew, that was a good workout. I'm gonna step over here out of the sight for a sec just to wipe off my sweat. But yeah, if you guys want to see some more throwing, we can do some more. We got 78 people here. Got a party still. It's kind of funny having people watch you work out. But I do this every day, and we're an axe throwing channel, so I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna live stream my workouts. I guess I'll throw more knives. Here we go. So there's some classic half spins. Felt some power in those. Found my snap. You know, what's funny is these knives are not even that pointy anymore. For those of you who don't know much about knife throwing, there's not usually a blade on the knife because you don't need it. It's just about being pointy because that's where it's going to go in the log. So you can see, maybe you can, these are quite dull. These are like more dull than, I don't know, like a used Crayola crayon. Or I should say colored pencil. It looks like a flattened colored pencil. But with the right technique and the weight behind it, it can go in like butter. See? So I've had these knives for like 6 years. These are the Sureflight 12-inch by Cold Steel. These are one of my favorite knives because they're symmetrical. They lay on top really well, so they're good for all types of throws. They're good for 2 throws at once. Let's do some full spin. Yeah, I definitely have most of my throws on these, and I usually only prefer knives that are at least 12 inches long. Although a lot of companies make only throwing knives below 12 inches. The reason I like 12 inches for a throwing knife is because I think it's a good weight to where you can feel it in your hand. Usually they're bigger, so this one's like a wider knife than many others, so I can hold it with more skin touching it. Oh man, I don't know why that last one. I was trying to copy the same technique over. Let's see, what else? What else do we need to know about throwing knives? Fun facts for you. Throwing knives. Oh man, that one is cursed. Cursed log. Yeah, throwing knives are fun. I think that people think there's a stigma around them of them being like dangerous or like you're violent. But on the contrary, throwing a knife, it's really no different than archery. I mean, it's a lot different in technique. I think knife throwing is a lot harder than archery, but easier at the same time in a funny way. Okay, I'm getting back to the Daze. I got a tone in. But yeah, I mean, throwing a knife in any kind of threatening situation is a poor idea. Because if you miss, now you have nothing. One. I'm telling you, this full spin 3 in a row has been sneakily, I don't know what the word is, challenge. Yeah, you're not going to throw a knife in a fight. That sounds like a horrible use of your. So there's not like too much of a practical implication to knife throwing. So it is really just a leisure sport. It's really hard to. Oh man, I can feel these over rotating. Yeah, knife throwing is just not that much of a crazy sport as people might think it is. It's just big darts, small arrows. Okay, I'm over rotating a lot right now. I get to see how this one came in. It should be like that. What else about knives? There's a lot of companies that make knives. You can make your own pretty easily, pretty much out of anything. Here we go. Four in a row. 3 in a row. Yeah, the full spin has been elusive today and yesterday. It's also the throw. Full spin's funny because it's the throw that the knife wants to do if you just give it the least resistance. Like that's a lot less mental bandwidth put towards keeping my hand composed and stuff, like a no spin or half spin is. So it's like naturally your body wants to full spin in a funny way, and the knife wants to go full spinning. It doesn't want you to stop the rotation. So in that way, it's a very organic throw. It feels nice. However, when you're throwing full spin, it's also harder because it spins more, so it's hard to read where you messed up. Like that one went in good. But that one over-rotated. So when you're throwing a bunch like this, I was staring at the knife when I threw it, and I saw the tip down. So that told me, like this one came in down facing, so it almost over-rotated. This one came in up facing, and this one went face down. So that either means I didn't extend my arm far enough, I didn't throw the knife hard enough, or I moved back, or I'm leaning back and I'm throwing. So, yeah, it's very interesting all the different ways that knife throwing, all the adjustments you can make. Yeah, I'll check the chat. Let's see how we're all doing. I gotta get my iPad out here for chats. We have 89 people. What's up, everyone? What is this? Good. Wall Hall is waiting. What's up, Josh? Welcome. I just did my workout, Josh. I don't know if this is your first time popping, if you're here the whole time. I did my axe workout. So if you want to do my same technique of working out, it's a fun one. I was just throwing half spin now, full spin actually, and talking about a bunch of knife philosophy of sorts, throwing mindset, you name it. So I'm just doing 3 full spins, trying to hone in on these. There's like this mental block on the third one for me. I'm getting like 2 out of 3 every time. It's like first one I get like I'm not thinking about. Second one I'm like, okay, copy the first. The third is a horrible variation of the second. Oh yeah, full spin. I used to love full spin way more. It used to be one of my go-to throws for wilderness throwing because I felt like it looked very cool. And I think it still does for sure. Let's do 3 in the small log. See that third one? I could feel myself like thinking about the third one not going in. And your brain needs all these little micro measurements to make sure you do what you're saying. So I can't really think about. Oh man, I can't really think about even sticking it. Yeah, this one, it's a fun throw. Check the chat. Just gonna wipe my eye real quick. Whew, it's a hot one. How we doing, everyone? Just got here. Nice, Josh. How's the live treating you? Trying to get 3 full spins in the small log. Oh man. I feel like full spin also, when you think of it approaching the log in the air, it's way more likely to hit another knife than a no spin. Yeah, dude, these 2 out of 3s. 2 out of 3s. We're gonna get this. We're gonna get these 3, and then I think I'll do a backflip for you guys and end the stream. Let me know if you guys want to see any more challenges. Yeah, the full spins have been quite elusive. It's a nice day. It's a nice day to get out here and work out. Oh my goodness, that's so funny. I just felt the meme of missing the third one hit me. It was set in the eye. Whew. This is how I like to do my workouts also, is I kind of go nonstop because there's a lot of things going on in life these days. And if you're going to have fun and enjoy your workout, you got to be efficient still. Okay. So MTB Josh in the chat right now. Everyone say hi to him. He's the co-owner of Dangerous Edge. You'll see him doing just the same thing as me here. He might actually be sticking them though. And we've been best buds for about, like, I don't know, 10 years. We went to elementary school together, or middle school, and then I moved. We caught up in community college at a party. When we realized we both were still around, like, oh shoot. So then we started actually doing like paintball and airsoft together. Dang. The monologuing. I'm gonna give it a silent 3. Silent 3. Because I felt like I was just chucking metal in that one. Oh. Okay, I think it's still over rotating. I got like lost in the sauce. I think it might be under rotating. Jeez. Where is it? Like, I just did it. I'm like, okay, how did I do this? What did I do different? I felt the same. I guess I don't know. There we go. I just had to do it like, I had to completely forget what I was doing in order just to do it. There we go. That's enough full spin for today. Yucky. I'll check the chat. How we doing? We got 106 people. Nice. 3 full spin. You got that. No problem. Problems, but we got it. Say hi, everybody. I'll always say hi back if I feel like it. Let's do some more axes. Let's do some axes. Lots of axes here. Let's see if we can do 2 doubles in a row, which kind of could be weird because actually that's just going to be a cluster of knife or axe explosions. So I'm going to skip that one. Let's just do 4 westerns again. I can't get over this throw. It's so fun. There we go. That's a great feeling. Most axe throws, it'll spin 360 degrees. But with the western, you release facing up. So it only goes 270, which means it's a very close throw. So I know to lean in for it. Whereas the regular underhand, when you release, you're limited to here. So it still has to do a 360 degree. So 90 degrees more to meet the log. So I know to extend from the same spot to do a western. Underhand, western. That's a great throw. I definitely want to mess around with that one on like a nature trip, like go into the woods and do a western throw. I don't think I've ever gotten a clip in the woods doing that throw. Let's see, what else can we do? Let's do, what kind of throw should I do? We'll just do a regular 4. There we go. It'd be fun to try and do a throwing axe stream 24 hours long. Trying to axe a log in half by throwing axes at it. Although I doubt I could do that in 100 hours because... Oh, wow. Did you see that? Hold the phone, everybody. It finally happened. Hold the phone, everybody. I'll be right back. But we've been talking about this every stream. What's going to happen in this situation. And I threw the axe, and it broke, finally. So I think it missed the log, and it hit, like, the head first or something. But, yeah, it finally snapped. This has been my most fragile. It had this huge tear in it. It's my most fragile axe for a while. See that? So it was bound to happen, which means we get to put a new one in rotation. And actually, we still have this axe head. Although with every axe I ever get that is a 2-piece, the axe head's what's left. So now I have like 6 of these that I feel like could be melted down if I ever do get a forge. It's been on my mind. All right, I'm walking over here to throw away this handle. It's like bittersweet. I'm like, now I get to throw a crispy, clean axe. I'm very happy about that. What do you think about that axe explosion, Josh? It's not often you see one blow up in the field of battle. Hey everyone, how you doing? I see Whitney, Enrique. Glad you guys are here. We got 92 people, 16 likes. We've been going for almost an hour. We've done 11 wave axe workout. We've done 3 in a row, all sorts of different axe combos and knife combos. And I just blew up an axe throwing it like a skateboard snapping on some stairs. So now we have 3, which means I gotta add. I have this little guy. This was like a hatchet more than an axe, but this one is, I only really throw overhand with it as opposed to under. But it's a really sharp, silvery little guy. It's pretty cool. So let's see what else. What kind of other axe and knife stuff I can say? Everyone go check out our long form. We have a series called Park Hopper, a playlist. You can find in there our Big Bear, our Yosemite, our Sequoia, our Tahoe, our Angeles National Forest, all these different videos of us as a crew going to wilderness and doing trick shots on logs like this in beautiful locations. You can go check that out. That's what we love to do the most. So we're trying to get our subs up to 3K. We've been growing like crazy with these lives, so we've been trying to focus on doing live content and shorts. We've been seeing a lot of people. Your watch hours go way up because of people randomly carouseling in. Oh, so that one, the handle hit the table, which is the problem with throwing on a table, is that your axes can hit the table when they're about to go in. So I always aim kind of high. And these ones are really in here. That's also a big part of the axe knife throwing workout. It's pulling them out of the log. We're just going for a basic 4 in a row. There we go. Let's see, let's keep going. That's 4. Let's make it 7. We'll do some no spin. Oh, Josh, I don't know if you just saw my flubs there, but every single knife hit point into that. I just no spinned into this 3 times. That was crazy. I hope that you can see that clearly, because I know sometimes the camera hits like a Wi-Fi dead spot and gets all pixely, but that also just started like the death of that axe's head. Oh man, I gotta fix my setup. So we'll do 7 and then we'll do a backflip to end the stream. 7 in a row. I hit the same axe handle. I don't know why I'm aiming at it. But we're doing good. I think, you know, in Call of Duty, it's very important to people, their KD ratio. You know what KD ratio is? Raise your hand. When you die in Call of Duty and you respawn versus how many times you kill someone else and make them respawn. It's your kill-death ratio. Most people, I think, if you're like a really good player, will have like a 2 KD, which doesn't sound like a lot, 2 kills per death. But when you average that over every game you played, it's significant. And in knife and axe throwing, your KD is like how many you stick to how many you drop. Oh, of course, the last one. So my KD here would be 1 death, 6 sticks. So that's a pretty good KD in terms of like, you know, your scoring. You could maybe, I mean, you know, it's an ever-changing number, but it's just like it's a culmination of all your throws. If you could like check that stat somehow, I think my stats would be pretty good. So we're doing 7 in a row. Oh, hang on, let me check the chat. That was weird. Everything good? You can hear me good? I think my earphone just fell out. But we're doing 7 in a row and then a backflip to end the stream. The axes are fine. And then I'm throwing no spin. I'm going to throw the no spin first, actually, because I'm kind of getting robbed by the log, the axes. And I want to get this done for y'all. And like I said, axe throwing is 1/6 of my workout, or 1/6. Oh man, it's really in there. Axe throwing is 1/3 of my workout. I want to do 3 no spin for this. Okay, yeah, I gotta start with the no spin because I'm getting too tired at the end of the sequence. We'll start with the no spins. then we'll work the 4 axes around easy. Ooh, it's been a good workout. You can just imagine an hour of this every day. Kind of looks like this. Okay, so the knives are done. I feel like this little axe is going to screw me. No, we're good. Okay, I've only been throwing these all day. Let's see if we can keep it up. All right, there we go. Quick 7. Whew. We must have done a lot of scores today. There we go. We did 7 in a row, 3 no-spin knives, 4 overhand axes, and as promised, I will do a standing backflip to celebrate. So if we can get the likes up to 20, I'll do a standing backflip for you guys to end the stream. I'm just going to get some water first so you can tell I'm fatigued. Fatigue. Okay, so I'm going to put you back here. I'm going to get some water, come back. If there's 20 likes, we'll do the backflip. Just going to leave you there for a sec. All right. Oh man, this water's empty. Maybe I can get some driblets. Nope. Get those likes up for me. I got another water over here. You guys are unlucky. You get to hear me drink water again. Oh, that's so good. Nothing like water when you want it. I feel that from like skateboarding and stuff, where it's like sometimes you tell yourself you can't get it till you get the trick. Now we're at 16 likes. We got 53 subs or watchers, but we're gonna do the backflip anyways. We're gonna do the backflip. I backflip every day of my life, and if I don't, I make up for it and do 3 a day or something. And the purpose of this is because I want to keep my backflips. I do not want to lose my backflips. And you lose backflips by being afraid of them and forgetting how to send it without thinking about all the ways you could mess up. Think about the one way you could land. That's how you have to live life, is think about the ways you win. There's too many ways to fail to think about them all. It's exhausting. All right. So we're going to do a backflip right here. Unfortunately, my grass is kind of dry. So let me see. Maybe I'll move you guys and do it in the more lush grass. I'll just do it like right here. I think I'll just be like too close to the camera at first, but you'll get the idea. Okay. Here we go. I feel like my backflips recently have been subpar because I usually do my backflips after my skateboard workout, but I haven't been doing that as much since I live stream, and I like to end it with my backflips to entertain. So you guys rate this flip. Here we go. Ah, okay. That's what I was talking about. Came in slow. Came up slow. I'd give that one like a 6 or 5. That was hands on the ground first, and then feet. So I felt maybe I'll give it another. I usually do 3 in a row. That one I just felt like heavy. I felt heavy. So I'll give it one more. First one really gets you feeling. It's funny. It's like this idea of like beginner's luck, where sometimes, say you're a mountain biker for the first time, and you just like try a jump you've never done, but it turned out to be really gnarly. So by doing it, you actually became more afraid of it than when you just sent it. That happens in all things. All right, here we go. Gonna work on tucking harder. Okay. Okay, there we go. That was all feet. Still barely. I give that flip like a 7. What do you guys think? How are my flips looking today? Oh. All right, guys, we're going to cut the stream there. I know we got a lot of watchers right now, sadly. But I got to move on with my day. I'll give you a look here. Had some fun. Check out all the throws. Go check out our long form. Go watch Perfect Daze. It's our most recent long form cinematic knife throwing movie video. Put a lot of work into it. Some of my best throws, best locations, great vibes. And then give us a sub if you want to hang around. We have a bunch of groundbreaking knife content and axe content coming out. Even some ground. I don't know. I was going to put a pun there, but actually I don't want to spoil anything. Josh knows what I'm talking about. Groundbreaking. Yeah, thanks for watching, and see you guys later. Bye.